Good evening, world. I'm just here to let you know that Shawn Cee. Oh, Lord have mercy. If you are a subscriber to Shawn Cee, I highly recommend that you unsubscribe right now. And most importantly, I'm not here to promote anybody else, but I'm just saying, find someone else to follow who react to music, because this man has triggered a self-destruction bomb that is numbered and will blow up his channel and his monetization within maybe a spew of a couple months or so, because of not what he's talked about, even though it really is implicitly part of the problem here, but how he kind of went about it with the situation. Let me cut into music. All right, let's get into it. So Shawn Cee here, very, I want to say, a successful YouTuber, reacts to a lot of music, preferably hip hop, sometimes R&B, whatever his sophisticated mind, feels it's suitable for him to react to or feel or listen to. Either way, this brother wants to go on record and pull something that I think was very uncharacteristic and something I wouldn't expect to come out of his mouth. And the way he reacted to me is wrong on so many levels that he doesn't want to admit that he fucked up, and instead he wants to point out to people that they're wrong for thinking that he fucked up and it's okay to be wrong, by his own words. Let me get into it, man. Look, Shawn Cee, I really can't tell you anything other than that your big ass gerbil minded head on that skinny ass body of yours needs to calm down. I swear, bro, because if that head just grows any bigger, like your little toothpick skinny body might just tip over to one side and just you know what I mean, fall over. So how about you calm down before you blow a blood vessel in there with your passive aggressive minded ass, because you kind of people kind of tend to take the fun out of things, or really just screw things up when it doesn't need to be screwed. And especially knowing that, given that you have a strong influence with your subscribers, I don't think that the way you approach with the situation in the first place was the correct way. So I'm gonna come across to you as a G. All right, I've definitely clowned you enough for what I need to say. You got a huge problem, dog. I mean, God knows. You know what this dude reminds me of? He reminds me of that one dude from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that dark-skinned dude who said Will Smith was part of the sorority of the Brotherhood, but Carlton wasn't because he wasn't black or whatever, and Carlton had to come and check his ass. Okay, I'll proudly take the Carlton rope and smoke your ass, Shawn, because you clearly are too conceited to see through your own faults and admit how you've handled the situation is going to be detrimental for your channel and your monetization going further down the timeline of life. But either way, let me get into it. So his way of explaining things, he likes to focus on at least breaking things down, just going from normally how he breaks things down. He'll go and give you a nice little prologue, kind of explain his mindset. He really is like almost like a poetess, the way he breaks things down, which is brilliant. And to me, I can't help but give you praise for that. But at the same time, he has a way of illustrating his thoughts in such an intuitive mind that at least you can follow what he's saying, but at the same time, like, he has a way of like explaining things that with words that some people can't really do. And like I said, it's a gift. But at the same time, he has given a notion where he has patience to be able to conceive thoughts and try to at least let it soak in and try to perceive or understand something in the first place before he goes on to give on his own opinion. To me, the first two videos that he made talking about the Tory and Meg situation goes against everything that he's done in his previous videos. And the reason for this is because ignorance, arrogance, and really, I mean, honestly, just stupidity above all else. You really are stupid, and honestly, you made a clown out of yourself. So you think that I'm disrespecting you by calling you clown. No, I'm giving you a reality check. You're clowning yourself because how you approach it was atrocious at best, Shawn. So, to break it down, Shawn's first video on this whole situation, and to me, you've done Tory no favor whatsoever, nor have you tried to look at things from an unbiased point of view. And I'll tell you this, at first I thought Meg was shot by Tory too. I speculated that until one of my awesome subscribers corrected me. That's the difference between you and me, Shawn. When I get into an argument with my subscribers, I actually treat them like they're on an equal level with me. I give them equal respect because that's how I think. I don't think that I'm better than everyone like you do, and I don't try to show that arrogance to think that no one could ever top me. Okay? I don't know if that's some kind of like lack of confidence when you're just within yourself, that you have to show that you're, confident and proud in yourself like that, but you need to calm the fuck down, bro, because not everyone's gonna come after your head just to come after your head out of spite. All right? I'm giving you a fucking reality cold check. Nothing more, nothing less. Relax. So if you think I have something against you, or if I'm in my feelings, you need to grow up, dude. This ain't middle school or high school. Like, this is real life bullshit. You're talking about bashing a dude who's facing a conviction of up to 22 years of something that he didn't do that can potentially take him away from his son. I don't know if you had to go through that with your dad, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't like to see your dad go down to jail for 20 something years for something he didn't do. You know what I mean? Because someone else wanted to throw him under the boat. How about you picture that? You want to bring up your own life situation. How about that? What if some female indicted your dad on a charge that he didn't do for 22 years and you had to grow up without a dad? That's what Tory's son would have to go through if Tory would lose this case, but he's not going to lose it. All right? There's not enough evidence. So, let me get into it. Which one was the first video? So, here we go. 2 months ago. This is where your ignorance shows, Shawn. You don't know shit. Today is Friday, October 23rd. The case came on October 13th. Shawn's first video dropped 2 months ago, where he implicitly, blatantly, and incoherently bashed and insulted Tory Lanez throughout most of the video. And he wants to act as if right now, today, this video doesn't exist. It does. Wake the fuck up with your skinny ass head. Oh, no, I'm sorry. With your skinny ass body, but that big ass head of yours. 2 months ago, okay? He talks about Tory's a bitch nigga. You a bitch nigga. Let's just make that clear. All right? I'd love to check you in person, personally. You know what I mean? Just because I want you to do better in your life, bro. And I don't think your parents spank you enough to have to show enough humility when it comes to interacting with other people, especially because you feel so safe behind a keyboard and you think other people are like that too, but you don't think that one day we may cross paths. I won't forget you, Shawn. I promise you that. Let me keep that in mind. So, you'll be surprised how God works his wonders, man. You'll be surprised. He could lead me right to you so that way I could just humble your ass. Right then and right there at that spot, motherfucker. Tory Lanez is done. That's where he goes on. He bashes Tory, all right? Straight up just said, he's a bitch nigga. How could you do that? Granted, like I said, I was like, Tory, how could you do it? That's what I thought too. Granted. But here's the difference between me and him. All right? My subscriber, Machiavelli G17C, said I was wrong. I'm like, how? Show me. He's like, I got all the receipts, the evidence. And I made a video about him. I said, hey, you got the evidence? Email it to me. I want to see it all. Because I keep an open mind, Shawn. That's what you lack. You talk about it. You can talk like you're street smart, bro. But at the end of the day, if you're not socially aware or socially smart, you're going to fall short whenever you try to accomplish anything, record or whatever. So you could be smarter than me, bro. Book smart. I don't care. You can speak better than me. And I think personally, yeah, you do. In front of a camera, absolutely. When it comes to writing, that's another story. I got your ass down. But either way, when it comes to speaking, I think you do a much better job than I do. Now, is it something that I can continue to work on? Absolutely. But I've had speech problems since I was a kid. All right. I've been in speech school since kindergarten, first grade. It comes with accidentally learning 2 different other languages as a kid, and I don't know where forgetting them. I don't know how that happens, but it is what it is. In case you're wondering, yeah, I was speaking Tigrinya and Amharic. So those are the native languages for Eritrea and Ethiopia. My mom's Eritrean, grew up in Ethiopia. My dad's Eritrean. Anyways, moving on. Fuck that. I don't want to say fuck that, but moving on. I don't know why I said that. I guess I want to get back into this. He makes a second video, right, where he goes on about Tory Lanez finally speaks 3 weeks ago. But he does the same thing here. He bashes Tory, but I want to go back to the first video real quick. Keep in mind, this was 2 months ago. All right, so give or take, August. All right, so this is definitely a month or 2 after the situation. I think it was in July. I could be wrong. At the end of the day, I don't care. You can go in and correct me in the comment section, be my guest. But either way, this was definitely way before the court date. And you got to understand this from Tory's perspective, which you haven't done that at all because you've only seen it through the easy side or the simple side. All right, being a simp, taking Meg's side automatically because she's a woman. Ignorance. That's where the ignorance shows, Shawn, because automatically she's a woman. You could have just defend her without really looking at the evidence first, and then just at least give a fair and correct assessment of that before you go on. You didn't do that at all, Shawn, and you admitted it in your first video that yeah, there might be some factual evidence that I didn't consider, but I'm gonna still talk my shit anyways. And that's what you did, Shawn. You still talked your fucking mouth. You ran your mouth, and you got the nerves to tell me that I'm sensitive and I'm in my feelings when all you did was bash Tory and was all this and that. Like, dog, you could not sound more like a female in that video. But anyways, let me get into it. So to me, it shows a lot of like incompetence from your end, given how you always prepare yourself when you do videos. To me, that was a big knock, 1. And 2, like I said, your knowledge, you're smart. There's no fucking doubt about that. I never said you was stupid, but as far as making stupid decisions, this is probably one of the, if not the biggest decision, stupidest decision I've seen you made, or the dumbest error you've committed, in your YouTube career, which honestly is gonna be in jeopardy pretty soon. So I highly suggest you correct yourself. But what separates from me and you is that when I found out that there was evidence that actually shows that Megan was really pulling some stunts behind the scenes, and yeah, it seems like as if she was also shady, it definitely kind of changed the seesaw pattern to now like there's so much uncertainty and how ambiguous with the amount of evidence that was presented in the first place that there's really no clear-cut answer really on who's right or wrong, but you made it automatically appear that Tory was wrong and Meg was right. That's the problem, Shawn. You automatically hopped off of Tory. You dumped him from day 1, and that was it. And you want to correct that with your current video, your third video right here, just automatically say that you're giving him the benefit of the doubt when you never gave that to him in the first place. How do you expect me to believe that? I think that's really what I'm trying to get at you when I'm saying you're hypocritical, bro. And you want to come after me saying I'm hypocritical. Me calling you out on your BS, and it's like, dog, you're playing child games with me. Calm the fuck down. All right, son? So, yeah, I mean, to me, it's really, bro, I don't really know what you're thinking or what your thoughts is. You come out, you bash Tory 2 months before the case when he's really just trying to stay quiet because his lawyers advised him to, not because just Rock Nation called up. That's irrelevant. I think all he would have done at worst was just give a message to his fans to say, don't worry, just wait for the case, like I'm doing it, we'll be good. That's all he would have said, and he would have stayed quiet. He wouldn't have spoken about the case until the case date showed up on October 13th. But you're not paying attention to that, Shawn, because your mind's already locked into believing that Tory is the suspect and he's the guy in the wrong. That's the problem. You're not open-minded, and you're trying to justify that in your third video, but to me, it's a weak attempt at portraying that. Because you're not even coming through to say that you're even wrong in the first place. I don't get that vibe from you. If anything, you still consider to criticize him for the things that he hasn't done. And you haven't even looked at Meg's side at all. It's like as if you're like, I'm giving him the benefit of that, but you're still not looking at Meg's side. What she's done that's been corruptive. Do you understand how biased bro, like, man. And he's calling me sensitive. I'm completely baffled by your ignorance, dog. It's like, you know better, but you choose not to acknowledge that. It's like, you gotta look at two sides of the party. And he wants to come at me with, oh, the police reports, it's not true. The words of the people hold more value. Bitch, if that's the case, then how come Meg never showed that she got shot in both her feet? That's what she said, and she retracts that statement, and now she says she got hurt in one of her foot. It's like, you gotta look at what she said. She's not keeping up with what she's said since day one. She's not consistent, all right? There's slip-ups, there's cracks in what she's been doing. And if you really want to ask Tory why he hasn't said anything since, from day one to say that he was innocent, why didn't Meg admit that Tory was a shooter from day one? And look at her reason why. You already saw it, and yet you still continue to just bypass it. Like, you're giving her a green light, but you're keeping Tory at a red light. Do you not see the double standard that you're pulling here? Get out of your fucking system and your feelings, bro. And you got the nerve to keep commenting me. And here's the funny part too. I know this is uncharacteristic of you, because normally you don't respond. You let things go. You tell people, this is how I feel. It is what it is. Move on. I see how it is. I've given you some critical comments and you never responded once. To me, that showed that you just wanted to react to the music and move on. That's what I thought was cool about you. But then you come and you comment and you go back and forth with me. Continue to say that I'm wrong, I'm ignorant, and I'm not paying attention to this and that. Dude, you don't know what I know. I know a lot more than what you know. You are only telling me what I know, and you're telling me I'm wrong. Because you don't know what I actually know. So, if that doesn't show ignorance, I don't know what does. I mean, bro, it's crazy. I really don't want to run around with these words, but it's like, I've read his comments. To me, it's just pointless. It's just gonna be more back and forth. Like, to me, it's something petty that I don't want to involve myself with any further, other than just, best of luck to you. You're basically the Titanic now with your damn YouTube channel, and it will be a moment before the iceberg of truth hits you and gives you a cold reality check in itself. I try to warn you. I try to tell you, watch out. You're gonna hit an iceberg soon. You don't want to listen? Fine then. That's on you, bro. And I'm not gonna tell you my side of the story because I've said this so many times, bro. Visit my videos, okay? Go check out my videos that I've mentioned and talked about this situation. I've given you points for points on what I think happened, okay? So, to give you a couple videos, because you know what? I don't have this organized in playlists. So yeah, you're gonna have to deal with browsing, but you can search up what really happened between Tory and Meg. I also have a video titled Tory Meg Situation Explained last time. But yeah, also I can forward you all the evidence that I used and based my videos on to you, so that way you can view it for yourself. But you gotta understand, if you're gonna go and criticize Tory, you gotta do the same thing and look at Meg's side and see what she's done right or wrong as well. You gotta look at both situations, and you can't be so condescending, bro. To me, it's just disgusting, and to me, it just what's what I'm looking for? It just rots with arrogance, bro. And honestly, that's what's gonna prevent you from really getting people to understand what you're talking about. It's like you're a lost cause, and I don't mean no pun intended, but you know what I mean. You're a lost cause for not given Tori a chance in the first place to really understand his side of the story. And if you watch his IG, he's done nothing but show her respect. He's not trying to insult her or disrespect her. And you can tell me, oh, he's talking like as if he's a guilty man. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. For all you know, he could be telling the truth, and you just choose not to listen to him. That's on you. That's not on Tori. You're gonna get fucking burnt for that, bro. And you know what? You deserve it. So, if only you would take note from another YouTuber who continues to stay out of the situation and doesn't speak on this. Blasian, brother, I got nothing but respect for you, and I really don't want to drag you into this. Don't feel like as if you're part of this. I'm making it clear you're not, but I commend you for being smart, for not involving yourself into something serious that could jeopardize your YouTube channel and your monetization. To me, it shows you're smart and you're not gonna make some stupid mistake that unfortunately this young man has done. So plus, I love your musical taste. Like, your musical taste is so on point. Oh man, especially that anniversary. Oh my god. I felt the same way. I mean, literally the same freaking way he felt about anniversary. That's crazy. But yeah, Shawn Cee, do your best, bro. Try not to get yourself into too much trouble. I tried my best to communicate with you. You might felt like I was coming across at you with spite, with anger, with sensitivity. Rather than look at me being offended, me being hurt, how about you look at the fact that I'm trying to save you from your own arrogance and your pride. I'm looking out for you, dude. But you choose to not see that, and you rather just fall to your own your own demise. I mean, you're pulling a plaques, bro. That's it. And there's a word, a saying that goes like, if you see someone that's in self-destruction mode, keep clear from them. I've been warned about that with Tori. I've been warned now. I see that with you, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. Best of luck to you. And yeah, just be prepared for the downfall, because it's not gonna look pretty. It's your boy Drew Blue signing out. I'm really not gonna break anything down. I just really want to tell him that he needs to get his shit together. And yeah, if you're gonna be aware that, to know that everyone's wrong, you gotta come across and admit what you've done was wrong, and not beat around the bush and keep deflecting the responsibilities, or avoid your responsibilities or the wrongs that you made, and try to flip that and put that on somebody else, and continue to bounce on somebody else. Because to me, that just shows that you're incapable of being mature and being able to really what's it called, reprimand yourself for your own, or discipline yourself for your own mistakes. I know I did when I looked at the evidence and I realized that Tori really was innocent. I definitely went on video and I said that I apologize to Tori. I apologize to my subscribers and viewers for giving them the wrong information. I was wrong. Tori's innocent. I said that. I think I did that in my video where I'm like, Tori is innocent. I'll tell you why. So you can check out that video, Shawn. If you made it this far, I can't say nothing else but I commend you for actually keeping an open mind and checking out someone else who thinks different from you. Because to me, that shows that you're not as stuck up or arrogant as you may portray yourself to seem like. And like I said, keep growing, because at the end of the day, don't be afraid of L's. To me, I believe the lessons we learn from our L's in life is what we can convert to W's, man. So keep that in mind and continue to take pride. Watch out, don't back up in that car. Okay, cool. And make sure that you don't don't be afraid of growth, man. Don't be afraid of growing pains. It's okay to admit that you're wrong. You know what I mean? And move on with that. I've already have admit that I'm wrong. And to me, Shawn, you're not taking into consideration of other people's thoughts as well as what they're capable of bringing to the table. If you would give people a chance and understand that and be patient, you could learn so much, bro. I've learned, bro. I've learned from the people I've talked with. There are some brilliant-minded people. I love my subscribers. It's something that I think you should take in pride with. Continue to interact with your subscribers, bro. I see you rarely do that, unless it's something controversial like this, which really is a rarity, and to me it seems kind of a bit uncharacteristic from your end. But I'd say, yeah, going forward, interact with your people, man. Show them love. Treat them like, like their family. You do that, and no matter what, right or wrong, they're still gonna fuck with you because you're keeping it honest and you're keeping it truthful. So to me, that's what you gotta have in your life, bro. Don't just think that it's just you and it's just a bunch of people here that you don't know and all that. Like, interact with them, bro. Interact and get to know them. Understand where they come from, because when you do that, you get to understand who they are. I love my subscribers, all right? T Lotus, Romy Taylor, all right? Cauliflower, Sauce Kid Official, Machiavelli, G17C. I can keep on going further. I got plenty more. Shit. I just got a new one by the name of Timmy Turner. I know I'm missing definitely a lot more. YDUU Malik. Alright, there's plenty more subscribers I got that I don't want to miss out on. Hopefully I didn't miss on a name. Pro Era. Who else? Account. Damn. I'm like almost near like 200 subscribers, and to me, I'd rather take the number that I have right now than have like 700,000 subscribers, because I know these 200 people actually fuck with me, and to me, that's all I need. I don't need all these other people. The core people is what I care about, and to me, that's what the basis is. That's what's missing from how Tory's been handling his situation the past 2 years, and kind of how you've been handling this situation yourself. So there's so much mindset to look out, man. I'll put my IG number, bro. Hit me up. Video chat me, Shawn Cee, and we'll talk this like grown men. All right? So no need for all these banters. No need for all of this. We'll just talk like grown men and move on from this. Your boy Drew Blue signing out. Deuces.